My name is Andrea Lang, and I am the chair for the committee.
My name's Clint Flehardy, and I'm the Native American Alaskan Indian SEPM.
I am David Jordan. I am the Veteran Special Emphasis Program Manager on the Civil Rights Committee.
I'm Amanda Stanford, and I am the Disability Special Emphasis Program Manager.
My name is Marika Shong, and I am the Asian American Pacific Islander rep for Oklahoma.
My name is Chris Clemens, and I am the LGBT Special Emphasis Program Manager.
Laura Schnapp, Central Zone Rep of the Civil Rights Advisory Committee.
My name is Roderick Dukes, and I'm the Black Emphasis Program Manager.
My name is Derek Kelso, and I'm the East Zone Rep for the Civil Rights Committee.
My name is Mary Collier, and I am the Federal Women's Program Manager.
I am Missy White. I am the West Zone Representative for the Civil Rights.
My name is Devin Fuller, and I am the Hispanic Special Emphasis Program Manager.
Okay, I'm Josh Ketch. I am the Mentoring Coordinator for the Oklahoma Civil Rights Advisory Committee.
My name is Gilbert Guerrero. I am the Assistant State Conservationist for Outreach and Civil Rights, and I am the advisor to the Civil Rights Advisory Committee.
The Civil Rights Advisory Committee is a committee from employees across the state that represent different minority groups or different areas of the state that are kind of advising Gary O'Neill, our state conservationist, on issues that maybe he doesn't know about or that they can maybe help solve, as far as diversifying our workforce, potential barriers to employment for minorities, and that kind of stuff.
It is the Civil Rights Advisory Committee, and it is in place to help represent underserved people.
Spread awareness to those underserved communities or people that may have been historically underserved in certain areas.
The SEPMs have a different number of roles, anywhere from outreach and education to recruiting at colleges, even touching base with high school students with 4-H and FFA to help them navigate careers in agriculture.
Well, I am supposed to represent disabled employees or people with disabilities, and not only employees but also external customers.
What I do is a lot of outreach and recruitment. I go back to Langston University and talk with students there about pathway internship opportunities and potential careers within RCS.
We represent a specific group of historically underserved group of people.
I want to recruit more young women to work for the Natural Resources Conservation Service.
I am an advocate for people that fall into my program area. I help with some outreach things, and during the National Hispanic Heritage Month, I send out some info to the state about related topics.
Conduct outreach for possible new employees, work with current employees with issues that affect with their veteran status that affect their ability to do the job.
Zone representative, what we do is we gather information from what is going on outreach-wise in our zones, and we report it back to the state con and to the committee.
I gather up the outreach reports from the field offices. I make quarterly reports. I attend quarterly meetings, and I work directly under the ASFO.
My position as a Central Zone Representative, I act as an advisor to Gary, our state conservationist, as well as the assistant state conservationist, to identify opportunities to make sure that we are providing outreach activities to various demographic groups. I write a report quarterly sharing the different outreach activities that everyone in the Central Zone is doing. I can kind of be eyes and ears to see where there's holes and help advise and tell them how to do things a little better maybe.
The role of the Civil Rights Chair, besides keeping everybody in line, is basically to kind of help facilitate the meetings and to make sure that everybody is on the same page about what we're doing and communicate what we need to do as a committee. And
my role is strictly to advise. I provide assistance as far as advising, but I also meet with the state conservationists, with the state leadership team.
The mentoring coordinator is part of my job, and so I kind of got placed on the crack, but glad to be here.
Gilbert's role in crack is really an advisory individual for us that helps us along in the process of, navigating the different pieces of our roles as our program managers and with our zone reps.
We don't know. To advise and to guide.
I honestly do not know.
He's an advisor to the Civil Rights Advisory Committee. However, I have no clue what that means. I think that means he's not supposed to say anything. He's supposed to just really advise us, but I don't know what the last thing he advised us in was.
Not real sure right now.
No one knows.
He is the advisor of the crack committee.
You cook for the interns.
And what else?
You are our advisor.
Gilbert's role is to cook the meat for the student intern picnic. Is that a long enough pause?
Yeah.
Gilbert is the advisor to the Civil Rights Committee.
Gilbert serves as our advisor.
Main role is our advisor. He helps us stay on track with what our business plan says and what some of our objectives are as that advisory committee.
besides driving me crazy. No, seriously. Gilbert's role is to act as an advisor to the committee and kind of give us some feedback on what we can do to improve our customer service and to actually, and to help us as we try to communicate back with leadership about what we need and what we are concerned about. He kind of can act as a go-between for us as well.
No, we do not.
No, we don't.
No. We participate in outreach activities such as career fairs. We also participate in trying to reach out to help like student trainees, maybe adjust to the agency and hopefully help retain those, improve retainment rates.
So every year we do a picnic for our student trainees, and the Civil Rights Advisory Committee is the main group that coordinates all of that. And so we bring all of our students in from across the state for that summer and have like an orientation meeting, and then are able for them, the students, to meet their civil rights representatives and get to know them as well as other students. So it's a great way to get them on board and get to know people.
Okay, I have gone to several conferences and outreach events that are geared towards women, and one of those would be the Oklahoma Women's Conference, which is targeted towards women who are farmers and business owners and within the state. I've also went to a Farm Her conference, which is actually geared towards high school students. I've also participated in several career fairs, and classroom visits, things of that nature.
To help learn, or for me to learn another part of the agency's roles in what we do.
I joined the Civil Rights Committee to make a difference.
to represent veterans, because there is a position for a veteran on the Civil Rights Committee.
To be more involved in the agency as a whole, and to network with other employees. And
if you want to make a difference in the state, and I think you can be a representative for your area or people group or whatever fits, and be able to have a direct line to the state conservationist and have an influence and to be able to solve some problems that may be happening in the state. So it's a good opportunity for your voice to be heard and to make a difference.
To be an advocate for a population and to represent the members of that demographic.
If somebody's thinking about joining, it's definitely, an eye-opener. It's something that, it kind of gets you out your regular routine that you may get stuck behind the desk or, field work, whatever the case may be. But, I really enjoyed my time on it. Still got a year or so left on it, and, would, potentially enjoy, at least staying on for another if I had the opportunity to do it,
The biggest thing is the intern picnic that we host every year. It's an opportunity to see these young students, young people that want to be a part of this organization get together and meet the older group of employees, as we would be known as.
Okay. Within the state of Oklahoma, I think it's just working with the students here, a lot of them that have started as Earth Team volunteers and now are full-fledged students or employees that are working with the state. So that's probably the most gratifying, the most fun thing I've done.
I like going to the outreach meetings, or like interacting with new people and new hires and listening to their backstories.
The meeting I went to in Spokane, Washington was really about developing leaders within our agency. Anywhere from the special emphasis program managers to all the way up to the individuals like Kevin Norton. We were there to discuss the different opportunities that we face in our agency and in our country every day, all the way to really working together, knowing how to network with each other, having good communication, and making a difference within our agency.
When I was on the national team, I got to travel to Alaska. That was probably the coolest thing I ever got to do with civil rights.
yes, I have attended some training that was held in Fort Worth, civil rights training. One that was geared towards working with female producers and farmers. I've also attended a minority landowners conference in South Texas recently, and that was an opportunity to meet with landowners from all over, not just from Oklahoma, but from Texas, Louisiana, several southern states.